Look at that. I joined the big boys club. I finally unfroze the first time in my life a frozen tracks. So little torch, little banging around, little cooling, and we have one unfrozen. We just got to get the other side unfrozen. So yeah, fun. Nothing like delaying, time to start things, and super awesome. We are making progress here. We just need to see what's wrong with this side over here. See if we can, just a little melting looks like we're gonna have to do here. Stay tuned, we'll see if we can get this one unfroze. Wow, fun. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with one unfreezing today. Awesome. These are John Deere 50Gs. Not too bad, except for the freezing. So guess we should have rolled it over into the heated pole barn, but yeah, it's probably still quicker to unfreeze it. So this is the John Deere 50G, and obviously the tracks are froze. So what I did, and I'll leave the comments on, so feel free, anybody have some suggestions, but I kind of heated up the area of the sprockets pretty good. I did a run under there, so this is the first time for me doing something like that. So it does seem a little interesting taking effectively a pretty good sized blowtorch up to the side of a track filled with diesel and everything. But again, those that do it all the time are probably laughing. It's probably pretty normal. Or maybe normal is running it up on logs so it doesn't freeze, maybe cleaning it off. All those things are probably normal, just a little difficult to do out here. But I don't know. Like I said, I think it would have took more time to run it up, spray it off, and put it in the housing area than it does once you get everything set up and going. So stay tuned. We shall see. Hopefully it's still here. We might have it. It's moving. There we go. To run it here for a second. Well, we have an unfroze excavator track, so not too bad. So off to the next project. Welcome to Marsh Tree Farm. We are not located in Russia or Alaska. We are North Ridgeville, Ohio here, contrary to this wonderful hat. It's blowing. It's in the 20s right now, but it's still blowing. So I break out the old Alaska here, and you can see me out and about. But we're going to touch on what we're kind of doing here. We prior in this video here, it's a combination of unfreezing tracks and laying a 4-inch perforated pipe about 500 feet. So it's a one-man show today till about 1 o'clock. Everybody's getting a late start. I guess it's Sunday. I had an early start to find out that everything was frozen. So been out here chucking it away, and 20 degree and a little windy here. You can see the nice hair I have up there blowing. So we're gonna do something, since it's a one-man show, to make it a little easier. I'm gonna put some stakes in here to help my blindness and not have a snake drive down the 500-600 feet of 4-inch perforated that's going to go in. We're going to then use Topcon's excavator grade control thing to kind of set it in and dig it down here and connect it to the main that's then flying out to the ditch there. So should be straightforward. We got this wonderful bright pink string, and it's just a great day, kind of a little frozen top ground, so it makes putting the stakes in. But I'm gonna run a string all the way down, and my plan is to just stay a couple feet off of it, not ultra precise, but that way I'll not have to do any kind of craziness connecting to the Y. And we have a 6-inch main going down there, and we have 4-inch laterals kind of connecting to a Y, kind of help it flow. But we did find out we got some good slope. It's flowing really good. Dammed it here yesterday, kind of up this section of the field. You can't see too good, but way up there. We kind of dammed it. It was flowing with water. What's crazy is all the water drained out. So I woke up this morning, it's fantastic. We only got one little floater over there. You probably can't see it, but it's probably straight ahead there. Pipe that decided to float with all the excess water that we dammed on each side there. Probably in hindsight would have let the water there flow out before we dammed it up, seeing that we decided it was smart to drain the field topping to that. But we don't have a PhD in this. It is draining, it is working, but yeah, we would do that a little bit different. So the good news is that's right at the end of the 6-inch that we stopped yesterday. Worst case scenario, if we can't bust the water and it just go flat, and we just dig that little piece out and regrade and flatten the pipe, and problem solved. But lesson for next time. Thank God it's not a 500-foot line that we did. So we'll get started here, kind of shoot a couple videos for those.
I don't know, any suggestions, comments, jokes, laughs? Hey, we're open. We have no, we are not PhD in lateral farm tile installation. We're kind of just testing it out with this field, and maybe some of the wetter fields we'll contract out to the real professionals. But I will say this, it's flowing water. We've been following the farm platforms, kind of everybody's opinion, and you know what? We just sloped the hell out of it. We put it at the right depth and made sure that it's like a slide. So we figured if we screwed up, if we had any little issues that weren't perfect, well, hopefully we got enough slope and velocity to overcome that. It looks like we do, based on just the flow in that ditch. So it's flowing downhill and fast. So we got a good slope. So next up, we'll put the stakes in and play with the excavator. You can see on this down here, we're gonna go, this is probably about 800 feet, you know, in length total from fence to fence. We're probably gonna cut it at 5. We're gonna put them on 30s and then kind of set them up to, it's you can see it's pretty swampy up here. We've had it dammed up, it's rained, it's been wet, but that's our intention, to kind of run it starting here and kind of run them on 30s. You know, and the water flows the direction we want it naturally, just for the topograph, and hopefully we can get the grade and the slope right. I can't quite get it as deep as I'd like. We're kind of limited by this ditch over here. You know, I mean, I don't know. We'll, you know, like I said, we'll probably bring the professionals in for some of the other side of the field and get their opinion. A little knowledge, I know. If we said we wanted to go any deeper, we'd probably be looking at a lift station. Which I have no problem with the lift station way on the other end of the 30 acres, but I'm really not too excited about running power out here right now or getting into any other craziness unless they make us something like that. I don't know if we really want to head that route. So maybe this is temporary for a few years. We'll see, but it is definitely draining. This whole section was nothing, it was completely covered in water. All this was covered in water until we kind of got some stuff finally connected and opened up. So it's definitely flowing. So, on to the next one. Well, one guy's working, one guy's in a tractor listening to the radio, and one guy's holding the fence up. But the two guys not working are talking about how we look funny. But take a look at the, you'll love the text. This is the text I get. You look like government workers.